and welcome. Yes, my table looks a little bit messy. Um, it's because as I was shuffling, I had cards fly out of each one of the decks, which is not typical for me. I typically don't have cards fly out until I'm on, and each one of them had something they wanted to say. So we will get more from them as well. But I want to leave these cards out. I have absolutely no idea what they are. So we are going to take a look and see what they have, what they have to say. I have the last couple of readings that I've given, well, the last few readings, not just a couple, have been really powerful readings about embodying yourself and the truth of yourself and who you are, being able to see yourself for that, um, rather than for what other people see you as. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be receiving verification of that in big ways through synchronicities and things that may just happen. Okay. So let's see what they have to say. Okay. We have Selena, the Oracle, forecast. I am the Oracle. My intuition, insights flow freely. So there you go. That is talking about your intuition being on point. Merope, the mirror, reflect. I hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. Wow. Yeah, this is about coming into alignment with your truth, recognizing yourself rather than allowing others to dictate who you are. You are beginning to recognize the truth of yourself. So let's see if they have anything else that they want to say within this deck, and then we will move on. Is there anything else from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. Alsoni. So we have three different sisters. Athusa, sun goddess. Liftoff. I open my senses to feel delicious pleasure and passion. Okay, so you are allowing yourself um, to enjoy your life rather than all work and no play. You are beginning to see that life is not just for work. I also feel that for some of you, this really may be moving into, and some people might be uncomfortable with this, but your own sexuality and sensuality as an individual and the pleasures that you might seek within that area, or the pleasures that you have been denying yourself within that area. Okay? These are both tens, which talks about endings and beginnings. And this says, I open my senses to feel delicious pleasure and passion. And it, with it being orange on there especially, it's really, really talking to me about the sacral chakra and allowing yourself that sensual pleasure that you may have been denying yourself for quite some time. And a lot of people, when we look at these things, will be like, oh, well, that's not very spiritual. Kundalini is all about spiritual energy. It is our life force. It is our chi. And there is no better way to awaken it than with your sexual and sensual energy. All right. The gift, present, honoring, and offering. So with everything that I'm seeing here, it looks to me like you are going to be opening more to the true essence of yourself, allowing yourself. And this has come up in a reading previously, that you don't have to suffer, allowing yourself to have pleasure. Like a lot of times when we feel that we are unworthy, we don't allow ourselves the pleasures. And this is talking to me about you coming to terms with the fact that you are a human being and that you are allowed to experience pleasure here. That energy will awaken you to a lot of gifts that lie within when you stop denying your feelings, your passion. You're able to tap in. Is there anything else from this deck, Spirit? Last time. All right, that was unexpected. I dropped half the deck on the floor. And I've got one card that turned up down there. I think it's really important. Look at this. 40 the mirror, 40 the secret. The unknown, mysteries, and wonders. What I'm seeing here with this secret is I feel that someone has held on to something that was a secret, something that happened, and it could very possibly be someone that trapped them within this lack of pleasure. Okay, whatever that is, some form of abuse in some way that created that lack within you that you feel like you did not deserve. You were unworthy of it. Healing the earth, love, humility, and respect. Belief, ecstasy, bliss, and belief. Okay, again, here's ecstasy. Here is the pleasure and passion. It just, it feels to me that you are opening up to something that you have really denied yourself. This is really beautiful, you guys. Like, allow yourself that. Arahanai kish katayanaya. Poraski lananai kita. The star mothers are here. This is a nurturing that you require that you never received as a child. The star mothers want to help you with this, and you can call upon them and they will come in, that divine feminine, to help you with that, to help with that nurturing aspect of being loved, of loving yourself. You may have been raised by someone that did not love themselves, by a mother that really lacked within her own self-worth. And I don't say this to be unkind. I say this as she was wounded. And when you're wounded, you can create suffering in others without even realizing that you are doing that, because you are operating through that wounding, through that trigger. So the star mothers are coming in to offer you help. And you can call on them. Call on them when you journal. Call on them when you meditate and ask them to bring you that love, that nurturing love, that healing of that feminine within you that is encapsulated, not even so much wounded as it is stagnant. It was never awakened. It is encapsulated within a pod, within a seed. And they are saying that to really awaken that seed within you. Wear orange. Also, really take a few minutes right at sunrise and at sunset when the beautiful colors are there to be able to view that and to bring that beauty back into your life. Also, gazing into a candle flame. Okay, gazing into a candle flame. All right, soul family. Happy reunions. Support order from chaos. Interesting. Yeah, you may have been raised in very chaotic circumstances, and being a sensitive soul, you may have just withdrawn. Like she looks like she's, in solitude almost, not making eye contact. Is there anything else from this deck? Last time. All right. Oh my goodness. Self-preservation, service to spirit, youthful experience. Yeah, this card is telling me that something definitely happened to you within your youth, with the self-preservation. And with this card coming up, opening your senses, the mirror. There are just a lot of cards here that are really telling me this, that there has been something that happened to you that has encapsulated a part of you, and this is part of a soul retrieval as well, of a part of the self that was never developed. Okay, this is inner child work. I'm sorry that happened to you. Luminescence. Yeah, heart energy here. And look at this one, the pose that she's got with her hands on her shoulders here and the angst in between. But she looks very stern and solemn. Earth star, initiation. Yeah, ancestral energy for sure. Is there anything else from this deck, Spirit? Needs to come? Thank you. Ooh, it's a lot. Oh, and here's the root chakra again. Root is safety and security. And this is, your ancestral, the power to really be able to ground you, to have that initiation of that family. Here we've got, the sacral chakra as well. We got root. Put this underneath here so we can see that light code on top. Surrender. Yeah, you have to be willing to really let go to release this energy. Harmonic flight, balance. Yeah. There's definitely an alignment that is needed. And for you to be able to look in the mirror and see yourself for who you really and truly are, rather than what you believe that others have taught you that you are. I'm going to bring in the good tarot for this one. It's much softer. It kind of speaks to me on a different, kind of a different level. The good tarot. But this is upside down. It is. Interesting. That was justice. All right, Spirit. What do we have in the tarot for cards? Okay. These fire cards in this deck talk to me about magic. Okay. Wishes. Spells. Oh my goodness, they've got a pretty big story here to tell. Is that it? Bottom of the deck we have temptation. So that's really about old habits, patterns, right? The idea of something's bad when it's not. You're bad, that kind of thing. That's what that is talking about. Okay, Tree of Water. This card is about celebration, celebratory energy. Then we have the Ten of Fire, which to me really talks about magic, manifestation of magic. Excuse me. Oh my God, and then we have the Empress. Three and three with a 10. Expansion. Really powerful expansion here. Here's the Two of Earth. Oh my God. The ending. Where the world is the end is an ending, and so is this. 10 is an ending as well. And a beginning. Queen of Fire under the Empress. She's a leader. She doesn't take no guff. She's connected, passionate. She knows what she wants. This is what is waiting for you. This is what is waiting for you. You just have to feel safe to feel. That's security. Page of Air. This is calling in guidance here. Calling in guidance. Oh my God, we've got the Emperor. So again, we've got, this is powerful counterparts. The Empress and the Emperor. That safety, finding someone that you feel safe with. Wow. Five of Earth. In this deck, I see the Five of Earth as rebirthing. It's more of a rebirth card to me. Almost like a morphing into something. Oh my goodness, Three of Water and the Three of Air here. These birds are waiting for their crowns. They're just above their head. They're waiting to be crowned. And the Emperor and the Empress is both here. They both wear crowns. Seven of Earth says almost ready for harvest. Six of Fire is success, victory. And then we have the Six of Air. Double threes, double sixes, the Emperor and the Empress. Six of Air is about moving into calmer spaces, but with both of these cards being here with the six, you could also be traveling. You could be moving to a better place for yourself. Maybe you're moving away from someone that has created, this loop in your life. But you are definitely looking for the safety and security, balancing that root chakra, grounding your energy. Okay, beautiful soul. Take some time to take a look at yourself for who you really and truly are. Allow yourself to feel joy, to feel pleasure, to be safe. Because when you find that safety, that security in your life, when you feel safe, when you feel secure, that is when the gifts are going to open up. And it's just gonna life will take on a whole new meaning, because it is a leap. It's not just a small little step, it's a leap. You have to take a leap of faith here, showing that you are the oracle, right? Things can flow to you, but there's something that is holding you in this pattern here. It could be a person, could be your past. But you have the ability to pull in this manifestation here. You've already been working on it. You've received messages from the angels. All right. Thank you for joining me here today. If you resonate, click that subscribe, leave me a comment, click the like button, and until next time, please remember to always let love be your guide.